Hey there, it's Simon here with your Tao Daily video for Monday the 24th of June 2024. Friday, of course, was triple witching. We talked about that on Friday's video. Not much happened at the index level. The S&P and Nasdaq were both a touch softer. The big news really was, I guess, in Nvidia, which lost 3.2%. That was following Thursday's 3.5% drop. It's now down almost 11% from its all-time high, which was realized just 2 trading days ago on Thursday. And the question is whether this kind of spells the beginning of the end for the run-up in the Nasdaq, given that Nvidia and the run-up in semiconductors in general have really been the driving force here. So you can see Nvidia down 3.2%. The semis were weaker as well, down about 1.5%. Oh, get the SMH, sorry, get the code right. The semis are down about 1.5% as well. Now, Apple was also weaker. All right, Apple was down 1%. And we had some tech sector rebalancing happen on Friday. So XLK, which is the ETF that tracks the technology sector, it's got about over $70 billion under management, had a quarterly rebalance where Nvidia got upweighted, Apple got downweighted. And so the ETF, it had roughly $11 billion worth of Nvidia to buy and about $12 billion worth of Apple to sell. So Apple was a little bit weaker, as expected. Nvidia was a lot weaker. So why would that happen if the tech sector ETF had Nvidia to buy on Friday? Well, a couple of reasons for that. This was no secret. It had been widely discussed and probably front run. But the other thing to consider is $11 billion worth of Nvidia is nothing. I mean, Nvidia trades 300 million shares on a quiet day. So $11 billion is not even really a drop in the ocean in terms of daily volume, didn't have an impact, and really and truly things like triple witching probably had a far greater impact. But the other thing to consider is if I told you Nvidia was going to be down 3.2%, semiconductors down 1.5%, Apple down 1%, you probably would have expected the Nasdaq could be down at least 1%. And it wasn't. Okay, the Nasdaq was down 0.27%, basically a flat day. All right, so yeah, the semiconductors got beaten up, big moves down in Nvidia and Broadcom, but Microsoft was up, Google was up, Amazon was up, some of the Super Six there, but a bunch of stocks that have been real underperformers like Salesforce and ServiceNow and Accenture were in the green. Elsewhere, it was a bit of a patchwork quilt. But I wouldn't be in a rush to short the Nasdaq until we get some further confirmation of some follow through to the downside, because even with the tech stocks, sorry, the chip stocks crumbling, the index actually managed to hold almost steady. Let's keep an eye out this week, see how the market digests the aftermath of triple witching. That's what I got for you. I hope it helps. I'll catch you tomorrow.